Hello YouTube, I'm David with the David West channel. Well, today I wanted to show you how you can make a bowstring out of a plastic grocery bag. Now you can just use the simple method and just take and twist up two of them together. Take the loops, slide it through here, run the bag back through this loop. And then start twisting it up. But if you reverse wrap it, then you can take and reuse that cordage as a bowstring again, or a cordage for something else. So you might think this knot is going to be a problem, but it will not be a problem when this bowstring starts twisting that spindle. What I wanted to show you is how I like to reverse wrap two bags. I'll cut these two up and get the best parts of the middle and reverse wrap that. Let me show you. You might say this is a waste, these parts that I'm cutting up, but I don't need that thickness. I don't need that unevenness. It'll make a whole lot better looking cordage if I go ahead and take these off. And this side over here that has the seam on it is where we'll cut it. I'll take this top and I'll put a big fat knot in it because that's how I'm gonna, the knot is how I'm gonna hold it into my bow itself. So I just start a half hitch and go through that loop twice instead of just once. Like that. Rotate this one, twist it to the right, lap it over to the left. Same thing. Twist it to the right till it gets good and tight, lap it over to the left. So let me do about, I don't know, 20 of them and just show you how it's starting to make a cordage, and then I'll put you on time lapse. Usually, time lapse isn't all that awesome, but I keep hoping that one of these times I'm gonna be able to show this in time lapse, and it's gonna really be interesting how quickly the cordage grows out on this end while these tails diminish. Twist to the right, lap it over to the left. Twist to the right, and it takes about three twists before that feels tight enough to lap it over. Let me show you that. Now that is going to stretch after we get it made, but it'll stop. It'll stretch maybe, I don't know, 10 or 15%. And you could force it to stretch more, but that's where it feels the strongest. And when we use it for bow drill, I'll put 2 or 3 wraps on the spindle. So let me put you on time lapse now, and hopefully we'll get some good video of this thing growing as I make it up. All right, this is what we ended up with. I tried to preload this with some twists to start with and wrap it on itself so it would not come undone. And here's our cordage, reverse wrap cordage. I've got it stretched out, and it did stretch about 15%. So I'm anxious to try it out. Let's go see what they'll do. All right. Need to straighten that up a little bit. And the tip needs to be a little pointier, I think. And we're going to use a fat wood bearing block. Let's start off with this twisted bowstring. We'll stick it in my handheld bowstring bow, which is ideal for what we're about to do today. And I'll hold it down and we'll twist it up some more. You're still wondering if that knot's going to be a problem? You'll see. It's not going to be a problem. All right. Oh, this is the water oak set. Water oak set. If you remember, I keep telling you about it. We harvested it green about 2 weeks ago. There was still green leaves on it when we harvested it, and dried it out and turned it into this great bow drill set. I gotta get all set up, hold on. Now on the handheld bowstring technique, as I keep showing you, string comes through the hand and this knot comes up between those two fingers right there. And there'll be a little bit of stretch on this when I first start out, so I'll have to stop and press this into my hip to tighten it up. Let's put 2 wraps on the spindle and see what this twisted grocery bag bowstring can do for us. And as you see, it held up just fine. Did a good job. Good night. The ground is wet. We're gonna make one more ember and put it in this tinder bundle before we go for the flames. Now let's go for the reverse wrap. And this one, a little bit shorter. Let's see what we can do with it. Uh-oh, got some ants on my leg. Hold on. Those big black ants, they're not biting. It's just they're crawling around on my legs. All right. Let's try and see if we can make another one. Yeah, it's going to be tight now. Tighten it up. Tighten it up. I think there's a difference in plastic in some of these bags, because sometimes I can use bags and there's almost no stretch at all. Then other times there's a lot more stretch than what you would think. And this one stretched a good bit, but you see we got the ember. So let's go ahead and get the flames. And this one's gone out. That's all right. go. Let me see if I can find some dry leaves. Alright, y'all. Not the best cordage you could possibly use, but I'd still rather use this instead of risking a shoelace or having to cut the hem off of my shirt. So just thought I'd let you see this one again. I've done this one before. I'll put those links in the description. Thanks for joining me on this one. We'll catch you on the next one. Get some more leaves over here.